position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And here's the return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
The give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And how about the defense setting the tone in this game? First drive, first mistake made for the offense. Nice job forcing the INT. And how about this? They had 3 last week. They're looking to get 3 again this week.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU quick to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. Buys a little time with his feet. Looking for the score. Touchdown LSU. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Plows through the defense. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Breaks into the open. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Red pass, it's complete. Lots of room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And the point after is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to pass. It's Lagway. Might be looking to run. He'll throw it. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
And back to the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on third. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
He's looking deep. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's caught downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they're not on the same page there. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll try the run. They make the stop inside the 25, working closer to that red zone, a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage will be the 24. The Tigers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Got a little space. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, well, he is hard to bring down.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. to the air. It's Lagway. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
Buys a little extra time. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. They'll leave it with him. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. LSU has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Made another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take...
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Paul, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Grabbed over the middle at Saunders. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Johnson looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. At the 40, there he goes. Open field on catch and run for 6. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
Yeah, they do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Turning it on! You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
The Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Durham. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
They're going to run it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. And the Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Firing to the right, complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And that is not what he had in mind as he steps out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. And the head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. He's got it on the right. All kinds of room to the right. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
Man, the defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. And they'll bring it out to the 25. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. But a little time, lets it go. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quarterback moving. Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. It's Watkins. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
He'll take a shot. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Inside the 40.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football.
Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bayou Bengals!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Johnson looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on those body blows so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. He'll take it himself.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Got the quick pass. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Finds his man. It's White. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Hard running there. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they'll send out the field goal unit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now the lead is down to 11.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
He throws back to the left side. Makes a grab for a big play. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. And yet another Bayou Bengal baller on the outside who can just go get it.
And And if I'm a quarterback, man, I love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be perfect. I don't have to fit it in the box. I know my receiver out wide will make plays. LSU has had guy after guy after guy.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The run from the shotgun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Tigers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Grab near the sticks. It's Anderson. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
Headed to the end zone, and he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Johnson wants to throw it. That's caught. It's Reynolds. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going to sling it on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down, certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward if they're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Nittany Lions want to move quickly. From the shotgun, the inside give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Nittany Lions getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive.
There he goes! And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got him. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Johnson looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Saunders. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incomplete.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41 in the running game, getting it done. One play in this drive and already out to the 41. It's 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. LSU right back to the line. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it. Touchdown LSU. And the punishment has been extended. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Got enough for the first. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just really one of those days.
Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the catch. It's Reynolds. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? Looking down the left side. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Johnson wants to throw it. The quick out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Turning it on. Continues to fight for yards. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That's reeled in. It's White. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Got enough space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Green. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Dropping back, it's Flagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Now adjusting. On the run, deep down the right side. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking downfield on first down. Unleashes one deep. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down inbound.